guys, welcome to the vlog. Eyebrow situation much better than last night. Thank you very much. Thanks for asking. Panic mode off. Today's vlog is all about a little teeny weeny vlog, and it's all about the questions that were sent through. People have got questions that they want answered. So while I whip up my brunch, I will be answering your questions. One of which is part of my brunch today. What are you doing here? Milo? What's up? I'm doing eggs, milk, chili flakes, tomatoes. What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know about me? I'm making a nice sexy omelette. Coriander, the best herb on the face of the earth. You know what we're gonna make now? What? You don't know?
Cereal. No,
avocado.
I know.
Okay, right, question time. I've had some really cool questions. Let me find them. They're on my phone. Where do we start? Okay, Nathaniel, you're gonna have to read a question for me.
Yay! The camera can't see me though.
Right, are you ready? Okay, can you please read out question number 2?
What am I supposed to do with an avocado when I get it back from the supermarket?
That is an actual question. Who is it from, Nate?
Katie Shields.
Katie Shields wants to know what to do with an avocado once she's bought it from the supermarket. Do you think that's a good question?
I don't know
what do you do with
it.
Okay, there are people in this world who are worse off than me, less domesticated than me, which is really nice to know. Thank you, Katie Shields. I will tell you how to prep an avocado. What shield? She's got a shield, yeah, Katie Shields. Can you guys juggle? Avocado juggling with one avocado. Avocado, Katie. First thing you do is remove label. You do not eat the skin. At least where I'm from, you don't eat the skin. Take a knife, slice it all the way through, okay? Just like so. Snap avocado in half. Voila! Perfectly ripe avocado. Beautiful. Appreciate avocado beauty. Even snap a nice little picture and put it up on Instagram if you're really happy with your avocado. That's a beautiful avocado. Okay? Almost as nice as my eyebrows. I've messed avocado on the floor while I cut. Milo's having a field time. Our dog's okay to eat avocado.
Hi guys.
Next step, Katie, you don't eat the skin, which is that part, and you don't eat the pip, which is that part. Smash it and remove pip. See how full I am?
No, you're not.
Okay. Shush. Then you peel. All you do is you gently just scoop all the insides out of the peel. Scoop it out, just like that. As close to the peel as possible. There you've got my avocado, there I've got my skin. Whoop. Scrape it. This decomposed bag, if you're in Germany, you'll have 4 different bins. One says glass, one says plastic, one says cotton, one says decomposable. Stick that one in the decomposable. Am I right?
What does the skin taste like?
Do you want to try? Have you ever eaten avocado skin? It's very dirty, I imagine. Okay, take a small bite. Katie, so far we've peeled the avocado. Are you still with us, Casey? Then what I like to do, the favorite way I make avocado, is I chop some coriander up, stick it in there, chop some red chili up, or grind some chili flakes in, stick it in there, and then a squeeze of lime, salt and pepper, and you're good to go. Coriander, red chili, mash up the avocado. If you don't like coriander, minus the coriander, obviously. If you don't like chili, minus the chili. You can add some fresh tomatoes in there. You can add some capsicum in there, which is a fancy word for peppers, I think. You can add some spring onion if you want, but then you'll have bad breath.
She's right about that.
Yep. Lime, flakes, red chili flakes, pepper. There we go. Very good. That's my bowl of guac. Suck it? No. What does that taste like? Very good. Okay. You can have it on toast. You can have it with boiled egg. You can have it inside an omelette. It is delicious. Okay, Katie? Hope I answered question number 1 for today. Let's go on to the next one. I've received some pretty interesting questions, some pretty deep questions, and some pretty vacuous questions as well. Ooh, let's start with And this question came up a lot by a lot of different people. KDS says, how do you get over the mental hurdle of exercising, as in the tendency to want to give up? What's a good way to motivate yourself during a workout to endure the actual exercises without giving in to the need of giving up? Well, KDS, I hate to disappoint you, but this happens in almost every other workout of mine where I have to talk myself down from the ledge. You know what? It is exactly like I tell people that I train. When I struggle, and today was a workout that I really struggled in, watch the first 2 or 3 vlogs this year of 2018 and you'll see. I made a promise to myself at the beginning of this year, never ever to quit a workout again. So what I normally do is I go in hard and fast, I fizzle out after the first round, and then I'm struggling all the way through till the end. I'm trying to improve that, but I have to tell myself, when I reach that sticking point, I'm like, okay, right, just another 5 more. If it's high volume training, so a lot of reps, and let's say I've got to get through 50 reps, I think, right, 5 more. Get through the 5 more, right, okay, get through another 5 more. And I keep talking my way through it like that. If it's a lower rep, like let's say I'm doing deadlifts and it's really heavy, I just think 1 more rep, okay? You can always do 1 more burpee, you can always do 1 more deadlift, you can always do 1 more rep. I keep going like that until I finish. Obviously, I'm not gonna get the best time. Obviously, sometimes I even need to scale the weights sometimes, but I try my best to keep going until the end. I've only quit 1 workout this year. All of them that I started with, I've made sure I finished. Not all in the greatest of times. When I hit that wall, all I keep saying is 1 more rep, take a few deep breaths, slow it down, get back in, keep going. So I just slow myself down to reach a pace where I can just keep moving forward. There is no worse feeling than walking out that gym and having quit a workout. There's no worse feeling, trust me. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, not doing it again. Okay, Miss Ado is asking me, why did you get Botox? Well, I got Botox because I talk with my eyebrows. So I've got really deep lines here and then really deep lines here. So to prevent myself looking like that at like 45, I thought prevention is better than cure. So if I freeze the forehead and freeze here, then the less movement I have, the less harsh those lines will be later on. I have not touched here yet. I mean, I think, like the lady who does my Botox, she's lovely. She really is. She said, I believe you should fix the unhappy lines and you should leave the happy lines. So she said, these are the signs of happiness. These are happiness lines. These over here. She said, the unhappy lines, these ones are the ones you want to probably get rid of, the frown lines. So those are the ones I normally zap. I have like 3 or 4 injections across there, 2 here, and I'm all sorted. I will go again December, so I look all fresh-faced and perky, just in time for Santa. That's why I get Botox, Miss Ado. Let's pick a question. Do you like my little setup I have here? You can't see it, and this is the great thing about being on camera, is I'm actually wearing no pants. But that's cool. No one knows and no one can see. Where are we? I don't know what was the last one I answered. Why don't you become a CrossFit adaptive coach so you can teach crippled people how to work out without damaging themselves even more? I think you really need to be interested in it to do it. And who knows, maybe further down the line I might do it. You know, this year has shown me more than any other year in my life that never say never. So I said I would never ever PT, and the same goes with that. As you start exploring different avenues, it leads you to even other avenues, and it kind of highlights the path. You find out what you're really interested in and what you're not interested in. So Milo wants to play fetch. Milo, why are you here, Milo? Excuse me, can you please mind your own business now? Thank you, bye. So who knows, maybe one day I will. But for now, that's not my focus. And for now, that's not something I'm really looking into. What I was considering not so long ago was a rehab qualification to understand rehab training, which is not as deep as adaptive training. But I think that's somewhere where I'd like to start with rehab training. Why did you stop dancing? Well, I didn't really have a choice with that one, to be honest. I stopped dancing because, to cut a long story short, my dancing partner of about 12 years back then got arrested, got deported, and is never ever allowed back in Dubai again. End of story. Right, moving along swiftly. How do you motivate yourself to work out when you're feeling a bit meh and just want to eat junk? Okay, the thing that helps a lot here is your circle. So I find training with people is so much better. You push yourself harder for one, and you are held accountable. So if you say every Sunday I'm gonna be here, or every Tuesday we're gonna train there, you don't just cancel for the sake of canceling. It's the same thing like people have said to me, they don't cancel 6 a.m. with me because they know that I'm there waiting for them. So it's not like you can just snooze the alarm and then think, right, okay, I'll miss this one, I'll show up for the next one tomorrow. You've gotta be there. Also, I think you need to make things that you don't like habits. I don't know if that makes any sense. So you don't show up for 2 days, don't show up for training for 2 days, you actually do miss it. And I think because motivation only lasts you so long, so when that motivation goes out, the discipline and the habits need to kick in. So I think you need to get a good solid foundation of good habits. Does that answer your question? Vegan Ken wants to know, do you know any hot Mediterranean single guys? No, Vegan Ken, I don't know any hot Mediterranean single guys. And if I did, I'm not sure if I'd introduce you to them, Vegan Ken, because they might all be meat eaters. Why did you have a boob job? Wow, this is this thing about a boob job. I trained, I got my body into good shape, I was happy with my body, and that was the only part of my body that I couldn't change, no matter how hard I trained, no matter what I did. Every single time I was naked or in a fitting room and I bent over, it looked like golf balls in socks, literally. That was the only solution and the only thing in my body that I was really unhappy with. So that's why I decided to get a boob job, not because I wanted bigger boobs. Actually, in fact, at 13, when I just got boobs, I was a size 32D. My mom had a problem finding me bras or size 30D, something ridiculous like that. In dancing, it was a nightmare because I was all boobs and bum, and everyone else looked like that. That was the profile of everybody else, and my profile went like that and like that. And I wanted a boob reduction, and I begged my mom because I was so self-conscious. And then the doctor was so great. We even went as far as booking an appointment, went to see the doctor, and the doctor said, you know what, I refuse to do this op, I refuse to see you. Come back in a couple of years when you pass your 20s, your body's fully developed, and then you can see how you feel about it. And the doctor was completely right. Got to my 20s, didn't need the boob job. Then had a baby, then started training. Then everything went tits up from there on. Actually, everything went tits down from there on. And that's why I had a boob job. Oh gosh. Do you know any nice single guys? Actually, they don't even need to be nice. Just single will do. No, do I know any nice single? I do know nice single guys. Maybe, you know what? Maybe you need to hook up with Vegan Ken and you both need to go on a nice single guy mission. Oh, this is an interesting one. If you had any advice for your 16-year-old self, what would it be? It would be never take life too seriously. Number 1. Everybody in life deserves a second chance. Number 2. I think that would be my advice. Oh, serious question here. Do you believe everything in life happens for a reason, or do you think that's what we tell ourselves so we can just get by? I really, truly, honestly do believe everything in life happens for a reason. And the more I look at my past and all the occurrences, it makes so much sense how things have unraveled and unfolded, and in the end you do see the picture piece itself together, and you can see, oh shit, that happened because of this. Imagine if that didn't happen then, that would have happened. I do think things in life happen for a reason. I also do believe it's all written. Yeah, you have a way of adjusting your path, but I think it's already mapped out for you. You might get to your destinations a different route, or a longer way, or a shorter way, but I think you'd end up at the same destination you're meant to get at. Does that make any sense? This is real deep Janine talking now. Why do you put so much stuff on Instagram? Because then there's no surprise in your vlogs. I don't know if my vlog content is exactly the same as my Insta content. I mean, my Instagram content is just daily happenings. My vlog, well, maybe it is. Instagram is just stuff that happens randomly throughout the day. It's just me pulling out a camera whenever I feel. And my vlog is not really a planned vlog, but it's more of an event. You know, things that I think are more of events happening in my week. And like the last vlog, you know, if you haven't watched my last vlog and you feel a bit emotional, have a watch it. Go and click Janine Roach YouTube, A Roach is Born, and tell me what you think. Question from Emily, of course. She's such a muppet. When I posted, can you please post any questions, you've got 24 hours, she writes back going, Kiki, do you love me? No. No, no, no. Another question. What attracts me to a guy? I like humble guys, first of all. If you've got your head stuck up your ass, I'm not interested. I like guys with personality that kind of have their own vibe going on, so they don't fit a certain box, but they kind of stand out a little bit. And obviously he's got to have a good smile, you know, smile is a lot. Got to have a nice smile. I don't care about a body at all. If you see my history of men, you will understand. I'm almost tempted to flick some pictures up here of my past, my exes, but I don't think that would be fair. But definitely, I don't look at body type when I look at a guy. Why don't you go and try out other fitness classes in Dubai and give your honest feedback so people aren't scared to try them? Well, here's the thing with that. So I did something similar to that a while ago. I did the Inner Fight experience, the IF experience, where I tried a class in Inner Fight. I have not tried classes in Dubai, many classes in Dubai, because when I was working for Second Factory, I just felt it was not the right thing to do. And I'm so big on loyalty. Some people said it's naivety. I called it loyalty anyway, that if you're working for a certain brand, representing a certain brand, that is your brand. And that's why I never did for all the years that I was with them. So when I stopped and I started, you know, seeing what else is out there, I tried Inner Fight because it's all the hoo-ha. I did give my honest feedback on that. I wouldn't mind doing that, but in this part of the world, it's not really accepted. If I go into a class, I think this is a totally shit class. This was wrong, that was wrong, that was wrong, that was wrong. I think by law, I'm not even allowed to mention the class and slag it off, or mention the company name or brand name and slag it off. I don't even know. If you any lawyers out there, let me know. Give me the fine print on that, because yeah, it's not like in the States or South Africa where, you know, Crest can bash Colgate on a TV commercial. It's not like that over here. You know, you got to be more careful about what you say or do. I could go to a class and say, you know what, not my cup of tea. So I might consider doing that. Try a few of the top classes around town before the end of the year. Orange Fitness, Barry's, there's F45. You know, the most popular ones that people want to know about. I might do that. Why do you get fake eyelashes done? And all your Instagram posts about being true to yourself. This is a very good point. I look like a smacked ass if I don't have eyelashes on. So I think that people who wear makeup or do stuff like this, you know, eyelashes, eyebrows, it's obviously to enhance your appearance. Now, if I didn't wear the fake eyelashes, if I didn't have the fake eyelashes on, I would be putting on mascara. That's what I used to do for years. Put mascara on every day of my life. How is it different, mascara to fake eyelashes? It just takes me an extra 10 minutes in the morning putting on, you know, mascara every time, and training and having big black patches, panda eyes. So the fake eyelashes are a go. I've been wearing fake lashes now for, I know, it's 4 years. Yes, I am addicted, I admit. But it was so much better. When you're showing up, your wake up call time is 5 o'clock and you gotta be in a class at 6 o'clock. You don't wanna look like a, you know, you don't wanna look like this. Not when you're working in a service industry. Now people say, well, be true to yourself, be who you are. I'm sorry, but it's like having an overweight PT or overweight nutritionist. You need to represent yourself the best way you can all the time. So come forward, be more presentable, make an effort, whether it be at 6 o'clock in the morning, whether it be at 7 o'clock at night, you know, represent the brand you can the best way you can represent it. That's what I think. So I'm representing myself. But apart from that, I just look terrible with no eyelashes on. And my eyebrows, I shadow them in occasionally when I feel like having eyebrows, like if I do go out, make more of an effort, put the makeup on, do the eyebrows and all of that. But yeah, I feel better with fake eyelashes on. I look more awake. Why do you put up with my bullshit? Ado wants to know. Because we loves you, Ado, that's why. Are you ever interested in learning about macros and nutrients and diet planning to help train people better? I think yes. I mean, I know the basic stuff, But I think for what I do and for what I'm interested in right now, I don't need to know it at a very deep level. If I went into a different part of fitness, like the bodybuilding side, where you've got to measure, you know, you've got to count your calories, you've got to measure your macronutrients, your micronutrients, your water consumption, your salt intake, you know, you've got to build a rear delt and make sure the traps are right and the lines are in the right places, then all those things would really be important to me and necessary. For what I do now, just trying to get people on track again, trying to make people healthy and fitter, the basics is more than enough. And I think over the years, society has tried to complicate it so much with all the information, and I think it just needs to go back to basics. That's what I believe. Unless I'm going to compete myself or someone else is going to compete, then it's important that you know those things. But for me at the moment, the level I'm at, it's not really needed. But no harm in always improving. So who knows, one day I might compete when I'm 50, take the stage. But for now, nah. This is a joke of it. As a woman who is inspiring others, being a mentor and a first-class vlogger, cut out the sarcasm, please. Is it a good idea that you work by a do as I say policy, or should you be practicing what you preach? Always, always, always practice what you preach. Otherwise, what's the point? Okay, don't be a hypocrite. I hate people who say, do this, do that, do that, do that, do that, and then they don't do it. Okay, one thing where I am a bit hypocritical. Let's be honest, yeah. One place where I am hypocritical is I tell people how the importance and the value of stretching and sports massage or foam rolling. I believe it is completely beneficial for you and your body and your joints and all of that. And I don't do it. I hate massages. I hate people touching my body and rubbing me up and down with oil. I hate the pain that I experience from it. I should be doing it much more. I know I should be doing it much more. I encourage people to do it because I know it's gonna improve them and make them better at the movement, but I don't do it myself. Not nearly enough anyway. Stretching I do occasionally, and I'm forced to do it now since I'm trying to do some Olympic lifting stuff, but I have to do it much, much, much more. It'll probably help my body. In fact, it will help my body, I know. Why do you think people are scared of you? I honestly don't know. I can't answer that question. A lot of people who get to know me say that the person they got to know and the idea that they had when they first met me are two completely different things. I don't know. Can you guys answer that question for me, please? Can you let me know why are people scared of me? I don't know. Maybe because I'm pretty honest. I think I've got there. You know, I try and, if I like it, I like it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. I'm gonna be pretty straight down the line about it as well. So that might be something to do with it. And people don't like hearing the truth. People hide from it. They pretend they want to hear it, and they pretend they're all for it, but they don't really want to hear it. Why do you think people are scared of me?
No one's scared of you.
No one's scared of me? I don't know.
Honest and kind and stinking.
Come on. I don't know.
Finally,
please answer that question for me. I don't know why. You guys answer that one for me, please. If there are any of you that are scared of me, or if there are any of you that have met me and were scared of me at the beginning, let me know why, so I know why. Ooh, here's a good one. What music are you listening to at the moment? I've been listening to a lot of Erykah Badu lately. It's been a mix of things. So I've pulled out Erykah Badu out the archives. I've been listening to Erykah Badu. I've also been listening to Buju Banton. If you don't know who Buju Banton is, Google Buju Banton. Oh, Michael Bublé is in the car. Michael Bublé, Christmas hits in my car at the moment. Yes, when you start going into the month, you know, Christmas is on the horizon. So we're in September. Christmas is round the corner. That's what I'm listening to. Are there any areas of your body you're insecure with? Yes, or that you don't like? I don't like my stretch marks, but I've gotten to accept them. They're not going anywhere. I've got them for life. I don't like the loose skin around my tummy. When I sit down, like I'm sitting now, if I show you, you'd be absolutely shocked. Cellulite has been creeping in the past 2 years. I don't like that. Okay, I don't like cellulite. I don't like that. So yeah, I think like every woman, we've got a few things that we're not happy with. Some things used to bother me a lot more before, like the stretch marks. They don't bother me so much. Cellulite, I can kind of sort of control You know, I know what to do. The tightness of my skin on my tummy, I also kind of sort of control. I know what to do. Yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. Please do like, share, subscribe, and catch you in the next vlog. Until next week, bye bye. Nothing from nothing, beat nothing. You gotta have something. Happy back to school. The struggle is gonna be too real.